Was the order given verbally or documented?
Yes, Mr. Chair. When I was the OIC...
Ano nga? Dalawa lang pagpipilian mo eh. Paiwas ka kagad eh. Do not be a lawyer here. Alam ko abogado ka eh. Pero ang tanong ko lang sa iyo, ano, verbal o written yung order na binigay sa iyo? For you to issue orders to transfer Colonel Cuyacao?
The order did not came from... I did not receive any order, Mr. Chair.
Why did you sign it? OIC ka.
Yes.
Bakit hindi ka ba dapat nagtanong?
Congressman,
person is not answering the question
Yes.
of the Honorable Busita appropriately.
yes, Mr. Chair, we will be reminding the resource speaker to answer directly the question. Kasi ang tanong naman po ay napaka-simple lang, and even our members who are here can answer it directly. So, be truthful, General Bacay, please reply to the query of Congressman.
Ano po ba yung instruction? Direct sa'yo or dumaan sa staff po ninyo?
Dumaan po sa staff natin.
Okay, Mr. Chair, nandiyan po ba yung concerned staff?
Not present.
Sino po yon? General Bacay, sir?
From our publication section, Mr. Chair, who prepares the memo, brings it to the court signature.
Okay, Mr. Chair, dahil wala po yung concerned staff ng General Bacay, and sayang naman yung oras natin, you, as the head of office, ikaw po ba basta pumirma lang doon sa sinasabi mo po ninyong directive? Eh ano po yan eh, senior officer yan, third level commission officer, na hindi naman po ma-promote yan without the approval of the President. Kung yan po ay patrolman, pwede siguro, General Bacay, sir.
Indeed, sir, but there are also instances where orders are given verbally. And all the PRM had to do is issue it, Mr. Chair.
So, gusto po ba ninyong sabihin na hindi ka nagtanong, pumirma ka lang?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, kung pumirma ka lang po, ibig po ba sabihin, wala kang ginawa? O alamin mo kung sino po ang nag-utos?
Mr. Chair, when the memorandum came to me, I assume that it came from our higher-ups, Mr. Chair, because none of this...
Okay, will you allow Congressman Acop to interject?
Yes, Mr. Chair, kailangan ko ng backup na yun.
Okay, before I recognize General Acop, mayroon lang ako maliit na, General Acop, ito lang sasabihin ko, I still cannot comprehend that after a successful operation of those personnel, and after a week, pare-relieve sila. And I still lingering in my mind why. And now, it's becoming clear and clearer. Congressman, Chairman Acop, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. General Bacay, you are a classmate of General Karamat, di po ba?
Opo.
At pwede naman siya ang nakipag-usap sa iyo para mag-issue ka ng order. Tama rin po ba?
May I ask you a question?
Tinatanong ko lang, mag-classmate po kayo. Sinagot mo ko, pwede kayong mag-classmate, mag-usap. Pwede mag-request si General Karamat sa iyo, paki-transfer mo kayo si Colonel Cuyacao o whoever he is. Hindi po ba? Pwede yun?
Pwede po.
Pwede. Pero, pag tinanong ko yun, kung nangyari, sabihin mo, hindi nangyari. Tama?
Yes.
Yes. Now, who are the OIC of DPS? And as such, you're not the permanent director of that directorial staff. And therefore, you must be more meticulous dahil ikaw ay OIC lamang. Would that be correct?
Correct.
Yes. Pero in this instant, hindi ka naging meticulous. Alam natin na sa PNP, orders are given by higher authorities. Correct si Colonel Busita. Verbally and with a document. In this case, sabi mo, may dokumento. Anong sagot mo kay Honorable Busita? Was the order given verbally or documented?
Yes, Mr. Chair. When I was the OIC...
Ano nga? Dalawa lang pagpipilian mo eh. Paiwas ka kagad eh. Do not be a lawyer here. Alam ko abogado ka eh. Pero ang tanong ko lang sa iyo, ano, verbal o written yung order na binigay sa iyo? For you to issue orders to transfer Colonel Cuyacao?
The order did not came from... I did not receive any order, Mr. Chair.
Why did you sign it? OIC ka.
Yes.
Bakit hindi ka ba dapat nagtanong?
The
Pwede kang pakainan ng pipirman mo, death sentence mo.
yes, Mr. Chair.
Puro sa kanyan, di ba? The law school.
Yes.
Before you sign or implement anything, mag-ibig ka muna. And you fail to do that?
Yes. Mr. Chair.
Yeah. Bilib din ako sa'yo, pinagtatakpo mo yung boss mo. Sino ba si PNP mo?
Current Chief Pen, General Romel Martin.
Kaya mabis. Pinagtatakpo siya. Ano? Nagtatakpo siya. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm over. Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Chair, to continue with all...
You're not yet done.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, I thought you're done.
Di pa ako tapos, Mr. Chair.
Okay, sige, go ahead.
Mr. Chair, parang tama po yung I agree with the Honorable Chairman Apo. Pero parang bitin eh. Mr. Chair, pwede po ba ma-invite natin? By the way, General Bakay, sir, sino po ba yung concern staff mo sa publication?
General Bakay, ibang, I'm sorry, Congressman Bisaya, yung staff natin na nag-prepare ng documents, ano ba?
May we be allowed to
Yes, sir.
search, Mr. Chair?
Ano lang naman yung staff nila na nag-prepare ng documents. We're asking this for the name. Yeah. Are you asking the name of that person?
Yes, Mr. Chair, yung head or chief of publication.
Please reply. I think hindi naman mahirap sa nasagutin nyo na General Bakay.
By the way, Mr. Chair, while waiting, gusto ko lang iklaro yung pangalan ni General Karamat, Mr. Chair.
Sige, go ahead.
General Karamat. So, malinaw pala na may instruction, written instruction, directive, si General Karamat. So, yung iniisip ng publiko na si General Karamat ang protector ng illegal focus, very clear na kung ganon, hindi niya sisibakin yung mga bata. Yung bata niya yun. Unfortunately, Mr. Chair, may directive eh, may memo. So, mabuti pala, General Karamat, na pag-usapan to. Actually, alam ko yung background mo, okay naman eh. Especially yung iyong wife. No?
You want to say something, Congressman Paduano?
And,
you were whispering
yeah,
it,
yeah.
and I can hear the sound of your voice in my left ear.
Baka masasagot na
Wait,
ni
wait,
General
wait. Order. So, will you allow the interjection of Congressman Paduano?
Pwede, Mr. Chair, marami akong utang dyan.
Okay, go ahead. Chairman Paduano, you have the floor.
Chairman, but of course, that is the manifestation of Chairman Busita. I'd just like to put on the record that this is manifestation and this conclusion with regards to what really happened, but it does not conclude. But indeed, General Karamat never, as by Chairman Ako, never talked to his staff. Not just because there is a document that coming from General Karamat. Indeed, General Karamat and General Bakay never talked to each other. Diba? Mas ang ano dito, the presence of that person, in which sabi ni General Bakay kanina, prepares the document. And ako nga, sabi ko nga, you're the OIC, you're the most highest ranking official in that office. You just signed the document from your staff. Oh, sino yung staff na yun? Diba? Medyo, normally, sa opisina, ibigay siya yung staff mo, pipirmahan mo ba? O hindi mo man lang matanong, o saan galing to? Ano to? Or, ang pinaka-the best is, you read it. Just make sure that the document, sabi nga ni Chairman ako, hindi kayo bibigay yung document ko yun. Kaya, it is not conclusive with Chairman. At the same time, ako, para sa akin, we should produce that person. Kasi, eto ngayon, Chairman, when Chairman ako, who was then, the PNP chief, then back I mentioned about now, that the PNP chief Marvel. To be fair with the PNP chief, he is not here. And now we will conclude that it's the PNP chief who orders the staff, for General Bakay to sign?
No, Mr. Chair.
That's right. What I'm saying is, we have to produce that person that was mentioned by General Bakay as the head of the, what do you call this, publishing? Publication. So we have to produce that person. Or else, I still have doubt that Bakay and Karamat talk to each other, bilang mista, nag-usap, Arbor. Or, now the PNP chief is being dragged. The name of the PNP chief, Marvel, is being dragged in this investigation because of the statement of and the answer of General Bakay to the query of Chairman Ako. I think that's unfair.
Mr. Chair, that's why.
Order. Wait. Order. So, please refrain from speaking if the chair does not recognize you first. So, Congressman Ako wanted to interject. Would you allow it, Congressman?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Again, this is the second time. So, with your indulgence.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Binabanggit pa lang yung mga
Okay, Congressman Ako, you have the floor now. Go ahead.
General Bakay, there are only 4 officers above you. Di po ba? DCDS, wag kang gugulong-gulong dyan, Karamat. DCDS, DCO, DCA, saka si PNP. Kaya doon sa 4 na yun na nagbigay ng order. Sabi mo, hindi ikaw ang binigyan ng order. Siguro yung staff mo ang binigyan ng order. We said out. Kasi pag ikaw ang chief PNP, yung head of office na tinatawagan, never yung small Indian. Diba? So, 4 lang yung official na superior mo. Sino kaya sila sa 4 ang nagbigay ng order sa tao mo? Hindi naman pwede siguro yung DCDS. Hindi siguro yung DCO kasi hindi niya domain. Pwede siguro yung DCA at saka si PNP lang ang pumausap. Diba? Alam naman natin yun, diba? Sisinungalingan niyo pa ako, Laling ako dyan.
General Bakay, please answer.
Yes, sir. When I was the OIC, I was also at the same time the deputy director. And every order is coming to our office, Mr. Chair. It comes from publication. By the way, the officer in charge is Major Irene Dizon. It's Major Irene Dizon.
Major Irene.
Dizon. And all of these orders coming from the publication are orders also coming from the office of Chief PNP na dinadaan po siguro kay SEA. So ang flow of these orders, yun po. And unfortunately, during my time, hindi po ako tinatawagan diretso to issue orders. I was the OIC only for about less than a month, Mr. Chair, because nag-retire yung director mismo and hindi pa nakapag-apply. I was the OIC only for 2 weeks. So hindi ko po na-experience yung ako tinawagan mismo ni Chief PNP to implement orders. And in this case of the CIDG, nakarating na lang po sa table ko ang memorandum directing the director of CIDG to relieve Colonel Buyakan, which I did sign. Hindi na po ako nagtanong.
So in that case, we will be inviting the SEA and Mayor Irene. So, Major, yes, I said Major. Major Irene Dizon and the SEA. Okay, sino ulit ang SEA?
Na-relieve na rin po kasi siya, but the SEA at that time was Brigadier General Chris De La Cruz of
Brigadier General.
yes,
De
Christopher
La Cruz. We are inviting the General. So,
Chair, to continue.
sige, go ahead.
General Bakay, sir. Si Colonel Buyakaw, after na ma-terminate sa kanyang post, binigyan po ba siya ng assignment?
With your indulgence, Mr. Chair, can we refer to Major General Karamat kasi CIDG po yung unit na ito. So,
Chair. Okay, General Karamat, sir. Please.
What again, Congressman Musica?
Tinatanong po natin, Mr. Chair, kung after na ma-relieve si Colonel Buyakaw, binigyan po ba siya ng assignment?
Okay, General Karapat, please answer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. General Buyakaw was temporarily placed at Admin Holding Center at the CIDG habang naghahanap pa ng mababakating position para sa kanya. But yung sinabi nila na he was transferred sa Mindanao at saka yung mga kasama niya, there's no truth to that information. Actually, General Buyakaw was at present is the regional chief of CIDG Region 3. Siguro yun yung wisdom ng mga command group natin, mga leaders natin, para ilagay doon para matutukan talaga itong pugo na dating inoperate niya sa Region 3. So, I could not question the wisdom of the Chief PNP, bakit na-relieve si General Buyakaw, pero nakita ko, yun pala yung wisdom niya.
Mr. Chair, i-clarify ko lang, nirelieve is it Colonel or General?
Colonel Buyakaw, sir.
Yes.
I stand corrected, sir.
Gusto ko lang ma-clarify, General Karamat, sir, na-relieve si Colonel Buyakaw, nilagay sa Admin Holding Center. In other words, floating status. Then, currently, siya ngayon ang Regional Chief ng CIDG Region 3. Tama po ba?
Correct po, Your Honor.
Kailan po siya inilagay doon?
It was not my time already, sir, but Colonel Buyakaw conducted the raid on, I think, February, and he was relieved March. I conducted the raid at Bamban around March, and he was relieved after 1 month. After 1 month. For the information of this committee, General Buyakaw was relieved from his post because he did not meet the standard of the new leadership, the Chief PNP, because
General Karamat, sir, excuse po.
yes, sir.
Ang pinag-uusapan po dito, yung immediate relief ni Colonel Buyakaw, na hindi nga alam ni General Bakay nagperma lang siya Kaya, with all due respect, General Karamat, sir, huwag niya po ninyong i-justify. And, Mr. Chair, there are more than 10 police personnel na kasama na na-relieve or na-transfer sa iba't ibang assignments. So, ito po ba pinili nila, General Karamat, sir?
You're correct, Your Honor. Actually, I have a document here signed by the President Director of the CIDG explaining or the evidence why all this personnel was relieved. It's either they requested to be relieved or to be reassigned to another unit. So, duly signed by the President Director of the CIDG, sir. So, I will submit this document to prove na itong mga kasama doon sa mga nag-raid ay hindi ni-relieve dahil doon sa pag-raid nila ng Pogo, Your Honor.
General, can you kindly submit to this chairman the documents pertaining to the reason why they were relieved?
Yes, Your Honor.
For the information of the members of this committee.
Mr. Chair, to follow up the statement of General Karamat,
We have only 1 second. Hindi naman, 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Jojo Lara.
General Karamat, sir, nakikita ko po sa iyo, ginajustify mo Pero, the question is, kahirap paniwalaan po Why? After 2 consecutive successful operations, sa halip na bigyan ng awards and commendations na pagsisibak o na transfer itong mga tao na to. Kaya po, pasensya, with all due respect, hindi po valid yung justification mo Bakit kadami naman ng matatransfer o masisibak, bakit sila pa after the operations? Ay alam natin na as per report, maganda yung kanilang operations. And kaya tayo, Mr. Chair, sincere dito, in line with the instruction of our President, itong banning ng Pogo, hindi ganun kadali na mapipigilan yan. At kung hindi ito mabigyan ng proper attention, Mr. Chair, matatakot na yung police personnel natin. Kaya po, dapat talaga, protection na natin ang mabubuti at mga responsabling police personnel, Mr. Chair. Yun lamang po. Maraming salamat.
Okay, thank you so much. We will be going to the next. Before we proceed, I need to show something. Yeah, kasi you want to let's do that. Go there. After this, para naman hindi na maputol, ano nga yung para nag-validate natin yung birth certificate. Para at least mag-confirm na natin ngayon that Cassandra Lim o Visa Chinese. Because they were able to get a yes. Can you mind? Ayan, no? Ayan na si Cassandra Catherine Cassandra Lim ay Chinese siya. So, ang tatay niya is Richard Ong Chow Hong. Okay? And then yung isang birth certificate ng tatay naman niya na Chinese din yung mga kanila. And at the same time, yan. So, basically, ayan na naman, problema na naman natin sa PSA. Okay? Yung pagkuha ng late registration. Ang istorya na naman ito, Yusek Gilbert, can you kindly explain this, these two birth certificates?
Okay, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chair. As to the modus on how Cassandra Lim gained her Filipino citizenship, this is the same with suspended Mayor Alice Go. Ginagamit ko nila sa state registration. Birth certificate at kadalasan, even in the birth certificate of Cassandra Lim, nakikita nyo sa hilot na and kung nagpaanak sa kanyang hilot, patay na. So this is the same modus operandi being used. And si Cassandra Leong, pinanganak po siya noong 2000 and then late registration ginawa in 2001. Na-register po ito sa PSA at yun po yung nakalagay sa national certificate niya. Most likely, sir, ang assumption namin dito, sir, is that Cassandra Leong ay pinanganak sa China. 1 year old po siya nung dinala rito sa Pilipinas. Then, nag-late register.
Okay, so basically, 58% yung kanya, plus 10% to sa isang Chinese. So, sa isang Chinese pa rin, another 10%. Kaya lumalabas, 98% sila. Dalawang Pilipino lang, hindi 1%. So, basically, that will be, that property belongs to the government. The Chair would like to acknowledge the presence of our Secretary General, Reggie Velasco.